What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for a new episode review of Too Close to Home season 2, episode 5, Car Troubles. Let me tell you something. This episode was good. Let me tell you, Tavia, you good girl, cause I would have fucked that bitch all the way up, and I would have blew up her spot. But I understand looking at the end of the episode how you trying to protect everybody and all this stuff. But fuck that shit. If your brother was gonna kill everybody, let him kill everybody because he deserved to let off some steam. That is his friend fucking his wife. Okay, who does something like that? That is the most trifling thing ever. So Frankie come outside. She getting ready to go. Her car won't start up, right? All of a sudden, her car won't start up. So we all she see Tavi pull up with Nelson. She was like, "Hey Tavi girl, how you doing?" Tavi was like, "Bitch, the fuck are you talking to?" I said, "Wait a minute, Tavi, you being a little bit rude." She was like, "Girl, you don't even talk to me." "Oh, okay, who is I do. Who are you?" She was like, "This is Nelson." "Oh, hey Nelson, how you doing, boo?" "Oh, so you are her brother and you married to Regina?" Oh, I'm sitting here like, put it together, Frankie. Come on, set this shit up. Tavi still being rude as shit. And I'm like, Tavi, calm down. Y'all finna team up. Y'all need to be y'all on the same team. Common enemy, Regina. All right. And so, at this point in time, she was like, "Girl, I'm just having some car trouble. Do you mind looking at it?" And I was like, "Well, what's going on? You all of a sudden want to have some car trouble?" Nelson like, "Tavia, I'm gonna tell you one time. Shut the fuck up and let me handle this, okay? What's going on with your car? Let me see." So she's starting it up and all this stuff. She don't know what's going on. He's saying something is wrong with the starter or some shit like that. And was like, "Oh, I need a mechanic. Do one of y'all know a mechanic?" "Here go Tavia. You know Elm is a goddamn mechanic. Where he at? Okay. Oh yeah, I remember. I think he over there up in that van." But I thought she said something about not seeing him. That's why she didn't go to him. But now you know that he over there in the van. And then Nelson was like, "Bitch, I'll go get him. I'll go get him." Tabby was like, "Nah, I'll go get him." Okay. And she was still being all mean and shit. I said, "Come on, Tabby, you gotta break out this rudeness, okay?" Frankie is trying to put you up on some game. And sure enough, Tavia go over there to that van and she looked in there and Regina in there trying to play like, "Oh, shh, be quiet." Imagine they was in there just smoking, getting high, all that shit. I said, "Y'all some bold bitches. Y'all almost got caught. That people, Frankie already know what's going on. You mean to tell me you still gonna fuck around when you know somebody know your secret, somebody that you don't like know your secret? You still gonna be bold?" I mean, I guess y'all fucking with people in y'all same circle, like literally. That is disgusting, okay? And that is some bullshit. Tavi see her and she was like, mm. So she was like, "You know what? Elm ain't there. Okay, Nelson, you go in the house. I'm gonna get Regina for you and all this stuff." And he waiting on Nelson. I mean, waiting on Regina. She sneaks out the house and she go to the car and opens it up. Bitch, when she said, "Bring your ass out here," what you gonna do? Take your ass in the house and take a shower. Okay? I didn't know he was gonna be. I'm so take your ass in the house and take a shower and act like you just came from taking a shower and go greet your man. That's what the fuck you gonna do, and you gonna shut the hell up, okay? I mean, pulled her out the car like she was her mama by her damn breast. I was like, yes, because I wanted this bitch to get caught up so bad. Then we get a scene where Nelson is like, "What's taking her so long?" And she go back there and go check, and this girl is in there crying. Tavia said, "Bitch, is this sympathy you want from me? No, you're not about to get that. You know I don't fuck with you, but I love my brother to death, and for some reason he loves your ass. So therefore, I'm not gonna fuck his shit up, alright? I'm gonna let you do it, okay? So what you gonna do, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna say, 'Hey babe,' and then in a couple of days you're gonna tell him it ain't working and that you want a divorce because you don't love him no more. But I do love him and I do want to be." No, the fuck you don't. Tavia was not having it, and I was here for it. Mind you, when all this went down, when she found out what it was, she told Frankie, "Oh yeah, I owe you, okay? Because listen, we gonna have to talk." I said, "So now we gonna talk?" "Oh, okay." That tune changed. I said, should have been on board in the first place. After this, that was basically the it. She finally go out there and see Nelson, and you can just tell she couldn't fake it for nothing. She just really standoffish and nervous and everything about what happened. And I'm just like, that's what happened when you cheat with your nigga friend. I'm like, God damn, that's his friend. That's his friend. Trifling. So after that, we get to the diner. JB and them in the diner. They come up there. Bonnie is pissed off. Bonnie is trying to get in contact with Anna. Okay. Bonnie pissed off about JB being there. JB is on his Chris Brown shit. Y'all saw that video Chris Brown put up saying, I'm that type of nigga. You know that stalking nigga when you in another relationship? Bitch, if I love you, you my bitch forever, okay? I don't give a fuck what you try to do. You gonna try to move on to be in another relationship, bitch. I'm gonna be there to fuck shit up. That's what JB was up in here doing, okay? JB is just, oh, so you still mad at me and we still together? She was like, nigga, no. I'm pissed off at you. We're done, okay? I've been done with you. Whatever, move. Okay, I'm not serving you, all this stuff. Mind you, while they doing all this, JB got his friends there, and he pissed off about Dax, turning him down and whooping his ass and leaving him for dead, so he like, the motherfucker got them queers all up in the house and stuff, and then one in the hotel. We gonna have to get them out, because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. You, homie, you gonna go in there because you probably the cute one and gonna make it seem like you trying to get with Dex at this hotel. Nigga was like, why me? Just do it, bruh. I said, this ain't gonna end well. Okay, this is really not gonna end well at all. Later on, he tries to go to the hotel, and at this point in time, Annabelle had came over there to Brody's house, and they having a conversation. She was like, why didn't you sleep with me last night? He said, you know what the situation is and all this stuff, and they just having this rehashing of memories and, trying to come to common ground of what the situation is between them. When Valerie brings her bitch ass out there, look, Valerie, let me tell you something. You do too much. You had the nerve to call Annabelle thirsty and desperate. Because Annabelle, you did look a little thirsty because you was begging a little bit. I mean, why? Just choose me. Brody, Annabelle, listen, I get it. It's the hair. It is that hair. I understand, because, baby, if you cut that, I will say this if you cut it off, I'm going to be really, really pissed off, okay? Don't you ever. It is the hair. But for you to come out there saying some stuff when Dex is about to throw all your secrets out there, well, the majority of them, I said, girl, you got secrets that don't nobody know, and you up here talking about some, oh, you don't know her the way that I know her. This girl is she's a psychopath, and, she's a sociopath, and you can't trust her, she this or she that. Brody said, well, since you want to say that, I do know her because I know her longer than you, okay? I know the situation. And let me tell you something. Since you want to go there, I invited you, your friend, and that bitch into my house, and y'all ain't done nothing but been rude to me. So what I think it is, as soon as this car get fixed, it's time for y'all to get y'all shit and get the fuck up out. Here go Valerie. I'm sorry. I said, no, ain't no sorry here, bitch. Ain't no sorry here. All right, school, you been rude. You don't do that with somebody that didn't have to take you in, okay? He could have told y'all to sleep outside, but he did, okay? He was like, he was rude to me, he was rude to my dad, and you up here disrespecting people that I know as if I don't know him, bitch. Bye, okay? So now she has to go down there to Dax in the hotel, and she talking to him. Oh my God, Dex. Like, you need to come down there and you need to talk to Victor. I ain't trying to talk to that motherfucker, okay? It's over and done with him. All right? I don't care. I don't care. Come on, Dax. He's sorry. He's like really sick without you. No, he's only sorry because he got caught. That's why he's sorry. I said, But you talking about you deporting his people. You ain't got this type of power. What is going on? Oh, really? I don't. Mind you, Dex is drunk, okay? Dex is drunk off that cheap shit, and y'all know the cheap shit will get you fucked up real quick, okay? He was like, so, what you mean? She said, oh, so you in cahoots with that bitch. It was like, you changed ever since you've been working with that hoe. Who you talking about? Catherine. It's a Caitlyn or whatever the fuck, the first lady. Oh, she evil as hell and all this shit. He said, you know what? I'm tired of you and your bullshit. You want to lay my shit out there? Let me lay your stuff out here. Okay, you just mad because you used to fuck with him. You sexed him, the president. Okay? She was like, I did not have sex with him, all right? I said, bitch, you lying. You lying. He was like, what is it? What, you just gave him a little head? She was like, no. He was like, tell the truth. Okay, since you want to come at me, why don't you go ahead and tell the truth? Oh, you just mad because he went to Anna? Bitch, the whole thing came out. She pissed off at Anna, not because Anna did not tell her about fucking around with the president. It's the fact that the president, she was getting close to the president and almost got that penis from the president. She wanted to be the Olivia Pope to his Fitz. That's what she wanted to be. And it just didn't happen because when Anna came to the picture, he dropped her like a bad habit and went over there to Annabelle. And then that pissed her off. That's what it was. Okay, when she found out that the other girl was Anna, that's what made her so much more mad. Okay, oh, you fucked me over for my friend and I couldn't even suck your dick. Okay, but you over here doing all this crazy shit for this little country ass bitch that been lying and I've been upfront with you. That's what Valerie's issue is. And I said, so you really wanted to be the side hoe on the mistress to the most powerful man in the country? You're really settling to be a side hoe. Aspiration. She was like, I just wanted to be with somebody. I just wanted somebody powerful to choose me for once. Oh, here go Dex. Daddy issues. Oh, we all got stuff. I said, oh, so you trying to call Anna out on her stuff and say she got issues, but bitch, you got the most simplest, commonest one. Daddy issues. And I said, bitch, ain't nobody got time for you, girl. They was getting ready to go because she wanted Dex to go talk to Annabelle and was like, or go talk to Victor. He wanted to go see Anna. Girl, they finna walk out the hotel room and here comes Stupid finna knock on the door. They was like, excuse you, who is you? He was like, oh, my bad. I got the wrong hotel room. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, you got the wrong hotel room, but if you know that this is the wrong hotel room, why it look like you was finna knock? And he was like, oh, no, my bad. And just walked up. I said, yeah, just go off, because, no. You don't know how to play shit off, okay? You was just too slow for me. Back at the bar, Shelby still running her scam with Rick. Okay. She running her scam with the bartender too, the owner of the bar too. She going to the bathroom and she getting herself all together. Girl, next thing you know, Eli come out and I said, God damn. Here we go. Here we go. Eli like, oh, look at you, Shelby. You still looking good and all this stuff. And as soon as I seen him, like, he just made me so uncomfortable. And I said, oh, my God, Shelby, run. Run before he try to touch you. But then again, you probably a little bit too old for him. Sure enough, he was just making her uncomfortable, and that's what he wanted to do. And she broke down crying. Bitch, I said, damn, Shelby. Stop that crying and go bust him in the head with a bottle, bitch. I know you got a razor. That's what you be cutting your stuff with. Go slice that nigga up. Do something, girl. Stop them tears. But it was understandable. It was understandable. I felt bad in that moment. So after that, what wound up happening? I think Talia told Brody that somebody told Brody that Elm was fucking around with Nelson. Okay. And then on next week's episode, Brody gonna confront Elm because all of them are cool. All of them are cool. You know? So, what else was going on in this episode? JB, he pissed off, okay? He in the car. One of the last scenes with him, he in the car because of the plan went awry. He in the car with his friend, smoking, getting high, in his feelings, talking about all this stuff, about what he gonna do to Brody and to the dad, because the mama left in the house, but then there's Brody and they doing this and they treat him like shit. And dude was like, but that's your dad. You're not gonna do nothing. He said, get the fuck out. Yes, I am. I said, no, you're not, JB. No, you're not. Okay. So, Frankie, she out here trying to be therapist to everybody. She comes across JB and not JB, but Brody and Annabelle, and they was talking, and she mentioned Jolene, and she was like, I need to get some information. Do you know somebody who got some information on her so I can go in there and talk to her about, moving the stuff out her trailer and things of that such? And then she was like, yeah, I know her. I'm her daughter. She was like, what you need to do this for? And was like, because the sheriff said it's like a safety hazard. She was like, I can see that. But eventually she gives in and she said, let me go talk to my sisters about it, okay, first of all. And that was fine. So this part of the episode really just did me in for a second. All right. Hold on one second. I'm fast forwarding trying to figure out if I missed some stuff. No, I didn't. Okay. So Annabelle go back into the house and go back into the trailer, and she sees Shelby there. Shelby all in her feelings, she crying, and then Bonnie is there comforting her. She was like, "Girl, what's going on?" She was like, Eli came up there on her, and Eli back. She was like, "Yeah, girl, I seen him the other day." I was like, "What you talking about?" "Yeah, he was with Rebel. Rebel was over there with her." "Are you serious?" "But what's going on? What's going on?" And somehow they found out that Matt came out and was like, Rebel be kicking it with them because Rebel like Rory, his grandson. And I said, so I'm a little confused. Explain this family tree to me. Eli is Bonnie and Shelby and Annabelle's daddy. He is also Rebel's daddy. But that's his granddaughter, and them other ones was his daughter. So now he got a grandson named Rory. Okay, another grandson. So technically speaking, had he not fucked his kids, Rory and Rebel would be cousins. But since that's his daughter, goddamn, how the fuck you do? That's his daughter and his granddaughter. So that's like uncle cousin? I mean, auntie cousin? Girl, it's just a mess. It's a mess because I'm pretty sure Roy is from somebody else, okay? I'm just sitting here like, oh, this is disgusting. All this incest is disgusting. I said, baby, are you a product of incest too? I don't know. And they go down there. They was like, Charlie Angels mode. We finna go out here and we finna go squat up, okay? You ready? You ready? All right, let's go. They roll out there trying to find Rebel, bitch. While they finna go find Rebel, here come a reporter comes up to Jolene's trailer, trying to get some information, trying to lie say that he a friend of Anna from junior high and all that stuff. And then he eventually say, okay, for real, because she was like, you ain't no friend of hers. You ain't ever been out here. You don't know her. He admitted that he was a reporter trying to get some information on Annabelle. Do you know something? She was like, give me $100. And he was like, well, I only got 40. He gave her that $40. She said, bitch, come back when you got the rest. I like the dad. I said, you gonna get your money one way or another, huh? But she did all of that because he the only one that somehow figured out that Annabelle is not in the other county, Bessemer County, but she's over there. Okay. I guess he's gonna come back. I really don't know. Most likely he probably is. So back with Rebel. Rebel was out there with Eli and some kids, and Eli is always around kids or teenagers, I should say. And so they get out the car. They was like, Rebel, bring your ass over here. Get in the car. I'm not going anywhere. Don't you touch her. Don't you this. And, I don't want to go nowhere with you, you whore. I said, I know you ain't seen your mama in a minute, and I know you got some ill feelings, but baby, she trying to look out for you, okay? Put them aside and understand you have to put two and two together about why is it that these three women are all having the same feelings about this one man that they told me was a bad man, but I'm seeing that he ain't nothing but a good man because he's telling me that y'all lying and all this stuff. Girl, Shelby said, fuck this shit, I'm tired. Bitch, if you don't bring your ass, she grabbed her and put her in the car. I said, come on, Shelby, you finally doing something right. Girl, they get in the car, they get in the house. And at this time, I literally had tweeted. I said, do Rebel not know that that's her daddy? Slash granddaddy? Okay. As soon as I said that they get in the house and Bonnie confronts her like, what the fuck is going on? Is you pregnant? She was like, girl, hell no, I ain't pregnant. Bitch, I'm telling you, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you pregnant? Read my lips. I am not pregnant, okay? Well, what the fuck is this? And Annabelle was trying to talk up. Now, whoever said that Annie was pregnant was the one that did that. Y'all was correct. So, I stand corrected. So, good looking out. Because, bitch, they try to throw stuff and make it seem like the obvious. But I didn't want to think it. I was about to say, oh my God, so you got fucked by your granddaddy? Daddy? That would have been disgusting. I said, oh, we're not finna go there. Thank God y'all didn't go there. But y'all trying to go there with the grandson. He gonna say young love and all that stuff. He was just being such a creep. Annabelle was trying to speak up, but then again, she wasn't trying that hard. She should have just blurted out and said it's mine, okay? But Rebel was like, I am not having sex, okay? And that is not my pregnancy test. Y'all don't know nothing. And then Annabelle was trying to say, she was like, Bonnie was like, be quiet because I got this. I know what something is going on. You wasn't here. I know when something is going wrong with her and something is wrong. The bitch was like, ain't nothing wrong, okay? It was like, y'all try to paint Eli out to be such a bad man, and he's not. He's a good man. Shelby was like, he not. He was like, bitch, what you know? She was like, because bitch, that's your daddy, okay? And I was like, oops, oops. There it is. I was like, it's time to have that talk. Now, see, on the next week's episode, you know, Bonnie gets upset that Shelby went on ahead and told her that that's her daddy. And I'm sitting here like, you should have been told all of them that that's their father. See, secrets like this is how stuff gets, this how stuff like that keep happening. Okay, you trying to break that cycle. People need to know their lineage. People need to know what's going on and quit all these secrets in the family, right? That girl should have been known what the hell was going on, so she wouldn't have never went over there to him, okay? Yeah, that's your daddy and your granddaddy, bitch. With your disrespectful ass. Anyway, that was too close for home. That was a good episode. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Scan do how to get away with murder.